So yes, guys, it is all about the money. Follow the money and you will find the answers. First, I want to explain to you the life insurance policy that Chris Watts held. When Chris Watts started working at Anadarko, he did something that people often do when they take a job that offers a benefit package. He enrolled in a life insurance policy. This is not an uncommon practice, and I need to emphasize that fact. The life insurance policy assigned a dollar amount to the lives of each person in Chris Watts' family, and the deal is, of course, if that person passes away, so long as the circumstances surrounding the death are not disqualifying, the policy pays the beneficiary the amount that was assigned under the policy. Under normal circumstances, Chris Watts would be the beneficiary if Shanann, Bella, or Celeste passed away at a young age. And Shanann, his wife, would be the beneficiary if he were to have met an untimely demise. The company holding the policy is Rzucek. Rzucek is a global company that is respected in its industry. So the policy that's held by the company Rzucek assigned a monetary value of $350,000 to Shanann's life and $75,000 to each Bella and Celeste's lives. So when Shanann, Bella, and Celeste all passed away, were all murdered, the policy payout totaled $450,000. So Chris Watts would normally be the beneficiary, but since he was arrested and ultimately pled and confessed and was charged for the murders of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, he was not entitled to any of the money under what's called the Colorado Slayer Law, which says someone who commits a murder, that person cannot benefit monetarily whatsoever because of that murder, whether it's, a book deal or a movie rights deal or an insurance payout. Since Chris Watts could not claim the benefit of the payout, other interested parties related to the family, or parties who are part of the family, made claims to the payout. So first, Frank Rzucek made a claim. Frank Rzucek, Shanann's father, he made a claim that was on behalf of the estate. Then Sandra Rzucek and Frank Rzucek each made a claim to the policy as individuals, meaning not on behalf of the estate, just as, Frank Rzucek and Sandra Rzucek, parent of Shanann Watts. Now, insurance companies stay away from settling legal issues. They understand that, there's a policy, a payout is due, and they're willing to pay the policy to whoever the beneficiary should be. But they do not feel that it is their right or obligation or their responsibility to decide the legal issues when there are several claims to a policy. So what they do in that case is they file what's called an interpleader. So what is an interpleader? An interpleader is a tool that's available under the rules of civil procedure in all 50 states, the United States, and also federally. Interpleader takes the issue of who will benefit from this policy to a judge, to a court, for them to decide, which really is the appropriate place. So to make things more complicated, Ronnie and Cindy Watts also made a claim to benefit from this policy. So Rzucek files a motion with a court, the interpleader, listing each party who made a claim to the policy as defendant. We have, Frank Rzucek on behalf of the estate saying, well, of course, the estate should be getting the proceeds of this life insurance policy. We have Sandra Rzucek saying, well, I am the mother of Shanann Watts, who, was murdered, who is deceased in this case. So, the proceeds should go to me as her next of kin, since her husband, Chris Watts, cannot receive the monies from this policy under the Colorado Slayer law. And then we have the Watts family saying, well, hey, this was our son's policy. This was our son's policy through Anadarko, through the company at which he worked. He put in these years of hard work that allowed this policy to even exist. So we are making a claim to the policy. We believe we are the people who should be legally entitled to the payout of this policy. It can get pretty complicated, right? I wouldn't want to be the person having to make that decision. And I'm wondering, what do you guys think? If you didn't know what the ruling was of the court, do you think that Shanann's parents should be entitled to the payout from this policy? Or do you think that Chris Watts' family should be entitled to the payout from this policy? I'd love for you to leave a comment and let me know what you think. So this matter didn't go very far in the courts. The first filings go back to June of 2020, and the disbursement of the funds occurred in September of 2020. Now, the filings are a matter of public record, and the matter did settle. The funds, some $450,000, $350,000 for the life of Shanann Watts, $75,000 for each the life of Bella and Celeste Watts, were made payable to the attorneys of the Rzucek's trust account for disbursement. In the motion for disbursement, the parties state that they have all settled. Now, I want to emphasize the fact that all of the things that happened, from Chris Watts enrolling in the life insurance policy to the various parties filing a claim to the proceeds of the insurance policy, to the filing of the interpleader, to the settling and the disbursement, this is all very normal stuff. I've heard a lot of different rumors that have been, swirling around about this life insurance policy and the payouts, including from several sources who say, because there was only one defendant, only one person who was accused and was legally held responsible for the murders of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, that is why the payout went to the Rzuceks. That has absolutely nothing to do with anything. The only issue that is at stake regarding, who was charged and who was held legally responsible for the murders of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste would be that Colorado Slayer law, saying that whoever that person or persons is or was, they are not entitled to making any money off of the egregious crime that they committed. So I hope that everybody has a better understanding now of how this circumstance played out, from Chris Watts initially signing up for a life insurance policy, to the interpleader, to the the claims for the benefits, and to the disbursement. Now, just to make sure that I was not thinking incorrectly about any of these matters, I interviewed two people in human resources department for two pretty large companies, and I also interviewed a financial advisor and an estate attorney who deals with these matters. Now, what I learned from the two human resources personnel that I interviewed was that their companies both offer life insurance policies as part of the benefits package. And when a person starts working at the company, they are going, in each of these cases, they are going to automatically, this new hire in the company is going to automatically get this life insurance policy. It's not even something that you have to say, yes, I want that, or no, I don't. It's an automatic part of the benefits package, because a benefits package in a company is something that attracts new employees or new hires, because this package, this benefit package that we offer you, is going to improve your quality of life and your family's quality of life. And, we care about you so much. This is what the companies are saying to their new employees, that, even if something, untimely and terrible happens to you, we still want to take care of your family. Now, when I talked to the financial advisor and the estate attorney about this matter, they both listened to the circumstances as they happened factually. I showed them the filings that are a matter of public record from the courts, and they thought that things played out completely ordinarily as it would in any other circumstance in any other state, and there's nothing suspicious, weird, or shady about how all of this went down. Now, it should be stated, as I realize I don't think I said so in the body of this video, that the payout did end up going to the Rzucek family, the $450,000 payoff from Chris Watts' life insurance policy that covered the lives of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste Watts did go to the Rzucek family. And as I said, that was as a matter of normal, not shady or unusual business. I hope we can put this matter to rest.